In this video, we will go over how to set up the Cursor code editor for Unreal Engine. First, we will need Cursor, so if you don't have it, go to the official Cursor website, download the installer, open the installer, and go through the various prompts on your own. We also need to install the Visual Studio build tools. You can get them from the official Visual Studio website under where it says All Downloads, Tools for Visual Studio. If you already have the full Visual Studio IDE installed, then you can skip this step. Open up the Visual Studio installer that was just downloaded, and from here select the desktop development with C++ workload. Then go to the official release notes for the version of Unreal Engine that you are working with. These are for Unreal version 5.6, and navigate to the Platform SDK Upgrade section, and you'll see which individual components you should include in your Visual Studio installation. As you saw for 5.6, the docs recommended the MSVC toolchain version 14.38, the Windows SDK version 10.0.22621, and the .NET Runtime version 8.0. Once you have all these selected, click Install. This may take a while, so please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Pause the video and come back when this installation is done. After the build tools have finished installing, let's either open up the Unreal Engine editor to make a new C++ project or open an existing C++ project in the Unreal editor. Once the Unreal editor is open, make sure that in your editor preferences that the default source code editor is Visual Studio Code. You'll have to restart the editor to apply the changes, but after that, generate the Visual Studio Code project files for your project. Now let's open the project code in Cursor. Go to File Explorer, right-click the Visual Studio Code workspace file, and select Open with Cursor. If this is your first time using Cursor, then either sign up or log in. I actually don't recommend importing from VS Code because Cursor will try to install substitute extensions in place of the proprietary Microsoft extensions. As for importing settings, key bindings, and etc. from Visual Studio Code, we'll go over how to do that later in the video. So for now, click Skip and Continue and proceed with the rest of the prompts. Then let's install some extensions for Cursor by going to View and Extensions. Look up C++ and install the C++ as well as the C# extensions developed by Anysphere. Installing the C++ extension should have also installed the Clangd extension. Make sure that this is the case. If not, please install it because Cursor's attempt at recreating Microsoft's IntelliSense smart coding features uses Clangd as its language server. However, in order for these features to work, we have to configure Clangd for Unreal Engine by generating the relevant files. Luckily, this GitHub user named BooCS made an extension that does just that. So go to this GitHub repo page and under where it says releases, click on the latest release and click on the VSIX file to download the extension. Then go to where you downloaded the extension in File Explorer and drag and drop that VSIX file into Cursor to add the extension. The last thing we need to install is the LLVM framework from the official LLVM releases page because LLVM contains the actual Clangd executable that the Clangd extension will run. According to the documentation, the preferred version for my Unreal Engine version is 18.1.8. So click download to the right of the version number and on this page look for the LLVM Win64 executable. Once that's downloaded, click on it and go through the various prompts. I do recommend adding LLVM to your path. Doesn't matter if it's for all users or just the current user. Going back to Cursor, let's make sure that all the extensions we just installed are enabled by pressing Ctrl-Shift-P to open the command palette, typing out reload window, and selecting that option. Now let's finally set up Clangd for Unreal with that Unreal Clangd extension by opening the command palette again, but this time typing out Unreal Clangd and selecting the option to create Unreal Clangd project. Select full since this is your first time ever doing this, and press OK. Cursor should reload and run this update compile commands task. Wait for this to complete, as will be noted in the terminal output, then press OK. And select the location of the Clangd executable. On Windows, it'll typically be located in the C drive, Program Files, LLVM, Bin, and it'll be an application file called Clangd. Click OK again, click Continue, and select the version of the MSVC toolchain as well as the version of the Windows SDK that we installed earlier in the video. Click OK, and then reload. And that should be it for setting up Clangd. If we open up a C++ file, any file will do, and hover our mouse cursor over a line of code, we should see a pop-up with some information about it. This may take a while. On the bottom left to the right of where it says Clangd, it may say indexing. So after that indexing is done, only then will the code assistant features like this one come into effect. Now when it comes to building your Unreal project, you can press Ctrl-Shift-B and select one of the editor build tasks to run. For example, my project editor, Win64 development build. However, this would only work if the editor wasn't open or if live coding was disabled. I'm not going to do either in this video since I recommend live coding, but I will show changes made by the cursor agent being applied in real time. So I'm going to ask cursor to make it so that whenever the third person character moves, hello world is logged out. I'll accept the changes, go back to Unreal, and press Ctrl Alt F11 to build the project. Open up the output log to see the logs, play the game, and if we move, we should see hello world being outputted in the logs. Going back to cursor, the one big limitation of the code editor is the lack of a debugger. Check the pinned comment below for more information on that. Because of this, if you need to debug your Unreal project code, I recommend using either Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code, or JetBrains Writer. We have videos covering each of these IDEs and they will be linked in the description below. The last thing I want to cover is importing settings from VS Code. If you have them, open Command Palette, type in select import VS Code settings. This will install extensions as well, so any extension where the publisher is Microsoft, just don't install it because it won't work. And reload the window afterwards. And that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join our Discord server. Support us through Patreon or YouTube memberships like our higher tier patron Morgan Heidemann. And have a nice day.